I've done the research. I've studied the analytics, and I've concluded my results. This is a top 10 players in the NBA with the worst hairlines under 40 years old. Stay tuned because you're going to want to see who number 1 is. Number 10 on this list, Cole Anthony, son of a ball man. You taking after your daddy, bro. 22 years old with a 40-year-old hairline. He got nice, strong, healthy-looking, prominent locks, but I can't ignore these 2 spots, man. I can't ignore it. But because you got locks and you got, the rest of your head, that's why you're number 10 on the list. It's not that bad, but it's just something I noticed. Like, damn, I know I ain't the only person that noticed. Be like, damn, look at his head. Why is that? Like, you see that shit? He too young for this shit, man. He's too fucking young for shit like this, man. 22 years old, too young to be on this list. Sometimes life deal you a shitty card. You got to play the cards you dealt. Still in the NBA. Number 9, worst hairline in the NBA. One of y'all favorite players. Not my favorite player personally, but one of the greatest players of our generation, Kevin Durant. Easy money sniper, Mr. Trey 5. If you ever purchased 3.5 grams of marijuana from your local drug dealer, Kevin Durant been a nappy-headed motherfucker for a minute, man.
You don't brush your hair.
That is false. I do brush my hair. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's brought frustration to a lot of people, a lot of fans of his. People want to brush his hair. People been wanting to brush his hair and comb his hair and give him a lining for a long time, but it's not gonna happen. He don't care about how he look. He just want to get up out the bed and go hoop.
I really just rolling out of bed to go hoop and come right back home.
I just want to play ball. I want to go to the gym and go home. That's all. Is that a problem?
He don't care, and that's fine. Even when he was younger, he came in the league in 2007. He's been wearing the same hairstyle since 2007. That's 16 goddamn years. Goddamn, he been in the league 16 years. That's crazy. I've been watching NBA for a long ass time. Damn, 16 years. He ain't 16. So in 16 years, you ain't had no type of hair change. You ain't had no type of hairstyle change or nothing. He ain't never had a fade or nothing really. He don't get liners on a regular basis. He don't get tapers in the back or nothing. It's just, he kind of just hoop. He don't give a fuck. But today now that he's 34 years old, if he tried to grow a fro, you gonna see that bald spot right at the top. And I don't think he want people to make fun of him for that. I think KD already sensitive enough as it is.
I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
So just to play it safe, he just gonna rock the Chris Paul look because they got the same hair situation right now. But yeah, he's number 9. Number 8, a man that's not really in the NBA, but he covers the NBA. Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, this list will not be complete without Stephen A. Smith. I know I said this is supposed to be a list of motherfuckers 40 and under, but shit, you think about receiving headlines, you think about Stephen A. ESPN going down the fucking drain. Yeah, he's single-handedly carrying ESPN on his big ass forehead. I think with the fact that he's the face of ESPN, I feel like they don't want him to cut his hair. Like Walt Disney don't want Stephen A. to cut his hair.
See, it's the line is here.
That's how
but when I watch on TV, It feels like it's here.
Yeah.
So I do look at myself sometimes and go like this. Damn, I might need to let it go.
If they wanted him to, he would. I think he'd do anything Walt Disney tell his ass to do. He seemed like such a yes boss type of nigga. He don't seem like the type to give his boss no complaints, no pushback, no talk back, just yes sir. He do whatever they ask him to do. So if they ask his ass, hey Stephen A., we want you to go bald, man, cut that shit off, he'll do it. He's built his name, image, and likeness off of his receded hairline. It's part of his persona. Honestly, he's on number 8 on the list because age does play a factor. He's 55 years old.
Look, damn it, I'm 54. I'm 54, bro. Have you seen LeBron? Have you seen KD? Have you seen some of these people? I'm 54. They in their 30s.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Do we really expect people in their 50s to still have a full head of hair?
The good old days.
Number 7 on the list of the NBA's worst headlines goes to Milwaukee Bucks. Chris Middleton, 31 years old. Yeah, I've always looked at him and thought his head shape was weird. It's interesting. So it doesn't help the fact that his hairline is receding. His game is not flashy. His game is not attractive. It ain't pretty to look at, but low-key, he does everything that you need your 2 guard to do. He can shoot a 3. He can shoot the mid-range. He can hit the free throws. He's solid. He's kind of Tim Duncan-ish, where kind of just fundamental. He ain't trying to draw attention to himself, and he don't cover up his hair, and that's what I can respect. He ain't the type of person that's gonna be wearing headbands and do-rags during the post-game interviews and press conferences and whatnot. He's accepted it. It is what it is. He ain't trying to look pretty out here. But he's number 7 on this list. Number 6. This is where it started to get a little interesting, man. Now, this is the youngest man on the list. Golden State Warriors. Guess who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Moses Moody. 20 years old, man. 20 years old. And he got a fucked up hairline. I peep his demeanor. I peep his disposition. I'm going to say this. This might be a hot take, but I'm going to just say this, man. You know, you're a number 14 pick. You on a championship aspiring team. You on a team with Draymond, Steph Curry, and all them, Klay Thompson, all that. You ain't really producing. And I do believe it's because of his hair. It's not because he ain't getting no minutes. It's not because he ain't talented. It's because I feel like he has low confidence. You know his hairline fucked up. I feel like his low confidence is a result of his hairline situation, unfortunately. He won't be on the Golden State Warriors for long. Please make sure y'all listen to what I'm saying. I'm right 96.3% of the time. He's going to the G League. He ain't gonna be on the Warriors for long. He's a G League player. He's gonna be way better suited for the G League. He's gonna put up maybe 17, 18 points a game in the G League. His confidence is fucked up, and I attribute that to his fucked up hairline. Number 5 on the list, another young man. Of course, all these motherfuckers on this list young. Xavier Tillman. He's only 24 years old. You probably wouldn't even think that by looking at him. He looked like he going on 40, but he don't sound like it though. You ever heard him talk?
Extremely important. That was one of the key points we went into going into the game, and we weren't able to execute that. And not so much of what they did, it was just us not being physical enough and taking the.
I didn't know he sounded like this. You know, he's thinning really bad at the top. Thinning real bad at the top. So, you know, he used to have a fro. But even with the fro, you could see the thin spots on the corners prevalent. You can see it. You really see it. But again, I respect when people accept reality of life, and it is what it is. He don't try to cover it up. No headbands, no do-rags or nothing. You know, he's accepted. It is what it is. He's a role player. He plays his role pretty damn good. One of the best role-playing center. He's a really good backup center. Really good backup center since Steven Adams. Technically, he is Steven Adams is Stephen A. Right? Y'all see what I did there? Yeah. Plays his role, solid, not flashy. He don't care. It is what it is. No, you know, I respect that. But I predict he's gonna be bald in 3 years. In 3 years, he's gonna let it all go, and it won't look bad either. I don't think it'll look bad. I think it suits him. He seems like he got an old personality, like an old soul, like you know, like a fucking veteran. You really wouldn't think he was 24 just by looking at him. Number 4, worst headline in the NBA, Minnesota Timberwolves. Played for Memphis last year. You can try to guess it. But half the time he want to shoot, he got to turn into a pump fake because his damn jump shot is so fucking slow. Kyle Anderson. How old is he? 29 years old. 29 years old. One of the biggest foreheads in the fucking NBA.
That big ass head. Look at your hairline. Your shit is way back here. If you was in the army, you'd have to salute like this. Yes, sir. Your shit is fucked up. You ain't got a 4-head, you got a 5-head. I bet when you have dreams, you don't have dreams, you have movies.
It's like you're trying to keep something that you know you finna lose. He could just cut all that shit right now, and we would know why. He got a funny shaped head, man. I feel like if he go bald, he might look like Beavis and Butthead. If he goes bald, he kind of already look like that now. Matter of fact, he look like that right now. Matter of fact, he look like Beavis and Butthead right now. I don't know how if he cut his hair, he gonna look like a fucking alien or some shit. He got a big ass cranium. You know how when you blow a balloon up, and you try to blow it up, you blow it up to the max. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Number 3, worst headline in the NBA goes to Josh Jacoby. Yes, indeed, Josh Jacoby, another young man on the list. He only 24 years old, and his hairline gone. Ain't looking good. It's interesting to see how he tries to deal with it, because he, it look like getting little 2-strand twisties, wearing these big ass wide body t-shirt headbands to cover up all that forehead. You wearing do-rags on interviews. It's not a good look, man. We know why. I know why. This situation it's tragic. It's tragic, man. I could easily put him number 1. I predict he's gonna be bald in 3 years. Yeah. Hey, mark my words. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm right 95.6% of the time. 3 years from now, and be like, damn, this nigga knew what he was talking about. Number 2. I can't let him off the hook, man. I don't give a fuck how long it's been. LeBron James. I don't give a fuck how many procedures, hair transplant procedures this man had. It don't matter. It don't matter. You still got some of the worst hair in the NBA. And it ain't because you're 38 years old. because you had this situation going on when you were 28. I'm not trying to make fun of LeBron. I love LeBron. I got respect for him. I grew up watching LeBron. The fact that I grew up watching him is why I've always paid attention to how people age. He just refused to go bald. We all seen it coming, but he just said, "Nah, I'm finna curve this shit. I'm not going." Like, he just refuses to go bald, man. He just don't want to go bald. Here we are in 2023. And if you watching the games, man, all you gotta do is pause when he playing. All you gotta do is pause the TV. Look at the back of his head. Yeah, it's still fucked up. You would think that with all the money and resources this man got, that's the best they can do, basically? That's the best they could do? No, unacceptable, man. In the movies and the commercials and shit, hairline be crispy and full than a motherfucker. That's what you want it to look like. All the money and resources and the fact that he's fucking LeBron James. He should have got that Floyd Mayweather package because Floyd was bald. Floyd Mayweather ain't had no hair. He had some type of transplant. This shit look legit, man. They gave Floyd Mayweather hair and they threw in a beard. It's unfortunate, man. I feel like LeBron could have did better. You one of the richest motherfuckers in the world. They should be able to fix your hair right better than what it look like now. Number 1 on the list. This is what the fuck you been waiting for. This is what you been waiting for. First hairline in the NBA goes to motherfucking Derek fucking White. Derek White. 28 years old. The biggest fucking forehead in the NBA by far. No question. Biggest fucking forehead in the NBA. Custom wide body headbands to cover up that big ass fucking forehead. I'm not finna do him bogus like ESPN did and Stephen A did.
That Derek White or Stephen A. Damn, Derek.
You'll never find a hairline like mine.
Oh, Lord.
Derek White is a very, very good player.
Yeah.
I'm sure a very, very good man. You know, I wish him nothing but the best. But I think it looks a little better than that.
Can we get a side by side? Because I don't know.
Really? That's what we doing, Kim? That's what we doing?
Hell no. Oh.
Sarcasm. The song is a little bit of sarcasm because I feel like I'm definitely doing him bogus right now.
No.
It's a little different. It's a little different. It's
it
okay
is.
though. It's
It
all right.
is.
Here's the thing.
30
He's in
years
his
older.
20s.
Yeah.
I'm in my 50s. And my hairline still ain't like that.
Y'all see, this is why he wear a hoodie doing all them post-game interviews and shit and press conferences. You need that motherfucker, but you really need to just cut your hair, dude. Derek, if you watching this, which I highly doubt, if I don't think ain't nobody watching this shit. No NBA players watching this shit, man. But if you watching this shit, if you just you never know that's a lie. You never know who's watching. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody or nothing like that. We all human. We all got insecurities. But you guys in the NBA and you're for public consumption. I pay money to watch y'all play. I got opinions. I notice things. I peep shit. I watch y'all niggas grow up. I watched Udonis Haslem with the Heat. Back when he was a fat nigga. Derek, bro, you gotta cut your shit. Derek White, cut your shit and go bald, bro. You gotta do it, man. Just cut it, bro. You look. If they gave you a red nose and you came to a kid's birthday party, you was bald, you wouldn't even be on this list. So that's my list. You know, what y'all thoughts, comments, concerns, questions? Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know if I missed anybody. Should somebody be on this list? Did I leave somebody out? Should I have taken somebody off? Let me know what you think. What you think. If you're gonna be talking, leave a comment. You wanna talk some shit? Talk about how I'm a grown man talking about another man's hairline, and I'm sitting here with a fucking hoodie and a do-rag on. Yeah, man. I got more shit dropping. I'm thinking I want to do a video of the top 10 players with 40 and up with the best hairlines, like the opposite of this video. I feel like that'd be interesting, but like I said, this video ain't meant to offend, embarrass, or whatever anybody. It's just all entertainment. 66% of men experience some type of hair loss before they turn 35. So I understand we all human, man. Nobody sees it coming. When it comes to losing hair, take care of your hair. Take care of yourself. Cherish what you got. You don't know when it's gonna leave you. That's my ending message on this video. So appreciate the watch if you made it this far. And stay tuned because I got more videos dropping. I'll see y'all in the next one.